What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are playing with the new ANASTASIA Beverly Hills Fall Romance palette. So this is what she looks like here. Very nice velvet texture. I love it. And then what honestly drew me to the palette is this very lavender, like light lavender shade. There's this shimmer shade and then this purple. So obviously we are going to play with those colors today, since that is what really made me want to purchase this palette. Before we jump into the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below if you are going to be picking up this palette or if you have. Also, you guys, I did finally get my hands on the Natasha Denona I Need a New palette. It was out of stock for a while on Sephora, and it finally just hit my local Sephora store. And then I also picked up the Kosas Undressed, and I'll just kind of quickly show you this one. Nothing special. This looks more of like an everyday palette. So you have 7 mattes and 1 shimmer. So let me know if you want to see any reviews on these. If not, that's fine. My main reason for being here is obviously the ABH palette. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what look we can create. All right, you guys, starting off with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. This is the original primer potion. I wanted to keep it very simple when it comes to priming the eyes. And we're just going to mainly go in with this one. I had a vision for like this brown and purple deep type of look. That is kind of what I saw with looking at this palette. So that is honestly what I am going to try to go for. So now taking the palette, the first shade that I'm going to go in with is called Crimson. I'm going to take that shade on the outer corner of the lid and just kind of pack it on. Because this is a deep brown, I kind of felt like it would become messy if you do like swiping motions with this shade. This is definitely something you have to pack on, which obviously, as you can see, even just me packing it on and blending a little bit, look at that pigmentation and how deep and rich this shade is. So one thing off the bat that I noticed, you have to be extremely careful with this eyeshadow palette and with the shades, especially the deeper tones. But I'm not mad at the pigmentation, because I do feel like if it wasn't pigmented, that would be something that we would complain about, obviously. All right, so the next shade that I wanted to try today was Leather. This is more of a cool tone shade, and I thought that it would work with cleaning up this brown. Now, it could have maybe worked, but again, I have mentioned in previous videos before, I love makeup, I love eyeshadow, I love all things that have to do with it, right? But when it comes to the eyes, I am not a pro, I'm not an expert, I didn't spend a lot of time there, okay? I am mainly, what is the face giving? Is the lip combo cute? That is me, right? So this could have worked, but I felt like that first shade, Crimson, I kind of took it too far up, and it kind of messed me up a little bit with trying to even clean it up. I felt like I just felt like it was too much. So, anywho, the center of the eye, I wanted to go in with that purple shade. I did point to it for you, and I honestly forgot the name of it already because I'm not looking at the palette right now. So, I felt like, again, with the deeper tones in this palette, as you can see, it looks patchy, but it is not. That is user error. With these darker tones, you have to make sure that you are using the right shade. So as you can see, I'm really trying to go in and fix that outer corner with that crimson shade. And girl, I was just like, look, you know what? It was making me mad, y'all. It has been a minute since I've even worn eyeshadow. I have lately just been doing like the bronzer on the lid and calling it a day. So now to be playing with rich colors and all of that. It was a lot. Going in with the lighter lavender shimmer shade, I did make sure to spray the brush at first, just to kind of, I personally like to do that, especially if it's going to be like that pop in the inner corner, to make sure that we get the full potential out of the shade. Now, don't get me wrong, these were beautiful on their own. The eye look, it definitely is something that I wanted as far as mixing those colors. But again, like I said, I personally feel like the outer corner is what kind of killed this, because of how far up I brought the brown shade. So I am trying my best to go in and fix it, you guys. And then I felt like I wanted a little bit more shimmer in the inner corner. So this shade here, which is called Smoke, is the other lighter kind of like shimmer shade. So I kind of wanted to take that more in the inner corner part, not necessarily cover that purple, not necessarily cover the lavender shade, but I felt like it would give like that tear duct area a little bit more pop. So as you guys can see here, we are starting over. I have applied tape. I have wiped it off. I went in with the P. Louise Rumor 2.5 base, okay? We are going to start this thing over. So I did off camera, I took the shade Mulberry and Crimson. So Mulberry is a little bit lighter, and I used the M330 brush by Morphe. But I just was not pleased and satisfied. And then I tried to clean it up off camera, and it just was not matching that, like the other eye as best as I would have wanted it to. So now we're going in with the same two purple shades, the deeper one in the center and the shimmer shade. We are definitely going to put that in the inner corner. We are going to try this thing over and see what we can do, y'all, because I'm glad I just kind of saved that clip just to kind of show you, like, in regards to just me starting over. I wasn't happy with it, and I didn't just want to fix it off camera and not show you guys. So that is that. I So I hope you guys have been having an amazing, you know, we're approaching fall, especially for those of us that get all four seasons. So I hope you guys have been safe out there, have been taking care of yourselves. There's been a lot going on with me and my family behind the scenes. So it's been rough on me, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. With losing family and, just life happening to some of us, it's been a tough one. So that is why I have not been really in the mood to film. I had to really pull myself together today to even kind of get this video out. But you guys also don't even say nothing about them two nails that I'm missing. So I have lately been really enjoying doing my own nails. And these two decided to fall off right before filming. I am very rough, and I cook and I clean a lot. My hands are in water a lot all day. So we just gonna ignore the fact that I'm missing two nails. That's just that. Okay. So I'm just again trying to clean up. I noticed that I kind of took them colors too far again, and I noticed the difference with these, with each eye. So your girl is gonna go off camera and fix that again. All right, you guys, so that is it for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Fall Romance palette. I would be very honest, once applying lashes and the rest of the face, it's like the look is still okay to me. The colors are beautiful, but it is extremely pigmented. Like the brown shades, Crimson and Mulberry that I used, very, very pigmented. So be warned, if you pick up this palette, you do have to use a light hand, because I feel like that's what kind of made me not like the look is because it is so deep and rich. But again, that's a good thing because I feel like we would be complaining if it was not pigmented. The colors are beautiful, and the vision that I had in my head for this brown and purple smoky type of vibe, like I said, it quickly went left because of the type of brushes that I used. The second time going in, and I'm glad I kept the footage because it is not easy, you guys. Like, for some of us it's not that easy, but this is the Morphe M330, and as you could kind of see, it's a little bit more compact and controlled. It's not like a large fluffy brush, so I feel like it kind of helped me flick, you know, that brown on the outer corner. Where I messed up again is the shade Divine, which is the purple shade. I kind of messed up with that shade, applying it on this eye. I tried to clean it up. Girl, I'm like, you know what, if I wipe this look off a second time, I'm not filming. But overall, again, it's a beautiful palette. I definitely would recommend it for the simple fact that the quality that you get, and I didn't experience much fallout on the under eyes. Definitely, obviously, once you're putting the brush inside of the pan, you're gonna get some kick up in the palette. But overall, this is a really nice palette, very pigmented, so definitely to me it is worth the price point. I would love to do a look with these green tones, but now that I know what I'm working with as far as like pigmentation, I know going forward I have to be extremely careful with this palette. So that is my first impressions on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Fall Romance. Let me know if you guys are gonna still pick it up. Like I said, the purples are beautiful, the shimmers are beautiful, the browns are beautiful and rich, but they are definitely pigmented, y'all. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed, and like I said, I just wanted to give you guys that raw authenticness of what could happen when applying eyeshadow. But again, I hope you guys stay safe and be blessed. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.